necessarily agree with the philosophy that you essentially overtax for 5 years because in year 6 you're going to have to raise the rates less than what you would have. I think when you have revenues, you should attempt to reduce the burden on residents when you can, because at some point you won't be able to. And yes, that may require a steeper increase. And yes, as you get closer to that date, which we all agree is not happening this year, next year, or even the year after, you should start to smooth that out. But I don't think that means that you absolutely don't touch the tax rates in year 1 of that process. I would have rather used some of that excess funding to, as I said, actually lower the tax rate. Do you think it would be perfectly reasonable to go to $3 on the personal property tax rate, which is only a $2.2 million impact? So that is not a huge amount of money, and at least it sends a message to our residents that we are still trying to reduce the tax rate as a result of all the data center revenue that we're getting. The other thing is just philosophically, going way back, I always prefer to start lower and have to add in rather than starting with everything and then you have to cut it, because A, boards typically don't do that, and B, I think you give greater scrutiny to things when you actually have to add them in and you can see that it's impacting the tax rate. I've always felt that way, which is why I've probably voted against a lot more fiscal guidance over the years than I ever have budgets. But I will not support this one.